Stars had to align and come together. All at once I'd never be the same. Who knew life could change like this forever? The very second that you said my name, suddenly I'm somebody I don't recognize, but I am so happy to be her. Suddenly you're the only thing that's on my mind, but I am diving even deeper, deeper. 'Cause I love you down to your bones. Naked and afraid, they tell me that's when you know. I feel you taking me home. Dusk until the dawn, you're where I wanna go.
Time to roll.
Time to roll to the gym.
Let's go to the gym and you fall asleep to the DJ.
Stanley's going to the gym. Oh, I had a cocktail at that dinner last night and I'm regretting it now. Well, it's fine, but you know, you can just feel it drag you down. And Hunter and I, we also went to bed a little bit late because I had the dinner, so it's gonna be a rough one. What? Yeah, you gotta keep them in there. It's okay. We're a hot mess this morning. Let's go! Whew.
That was tough.
That was a tough workout. Sweating. Oh my god.
We didn't get enough sleep last night either.
No, I didn't.
We stayed up kind of talking kind of late.
Classic. Oh my god.
I feel pretty good now.
Yeah, I feel great. That was much needed.
I'm glad you went.
Yeah, but I went. I needed that.
Julia has a hair appointment in an hour and she pushed it back 30 minutes so she could go to the
I was like, I'm gonna be an anxious wreck if I don't work out, so I like have to do that or I get I like that. Okay. I need to figure out what I'm gonna wear. Okay, yeah, I'll figure it out. Okay, we're going home. I need a good coffee too. Alrighty guys, so I just literally took the fastest shower of my life and I am running out the door to the hair appointment. Got ready really quick and I'm gonna bring you guys to the hair appointment with me. I'm getting my extensions moved up. We'll see what else goes down. I don't know, I'm like such a wreck right now. I just put that Merit blush as my topper. It's so fucking pretty. Oh my god, so good. This is my outfit of the day. I'm wearing a denim skirt from Beachy. Love it so much. I have it in a light wash as well. These boots are Dolce Vita. They're the ones I showed you guys yesterday. Little classic basic tank from Click the Label. Really good quality basics. And then some Orium collective earrings that I've really been wanting to wear. I wanted to wear them yesterday, but haven't gotten a chance yet. It's their Kate earrings. They're so pretty. I love them. Okay. Coffees I just got delivered, so I need to go down there. Oh, and I did Queens and Monsters perfume. So good. Okay, I've just arrived at the hair salon. I'm about to go in and I have so much work to catch up on. I'm gonna have to do some while I'm sitting in the chair, which is totally fine. Sorry, I'm on Instagram. There's so much happening on Instagram. When I went on yesterday, there was an engagement announcement and 2 baby announcements. So I don't know if you guys follow Shannon Ford. She's a friend of mine. She got engaged, and then my sister-in-law, Hunter's sister, just announced her 3rd baby, and then his cousin is also having a 4th baby. And all of that came up on my feed yesterday, and I was like, whoa, there is so much going on today on Instagram. It was like big moments, you know. Anyways, I've been distracted. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, right, so I have to do this really quickly. I mean, I guess I could technically do that when I'm sitting. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go in and get started. And here we go. This is where I go, Salon Shade in Nashville. They are literally, I'm not exaggerating, the best extensions I've ever had. And I have worn extensions since I was 16, so just letting you know, it's literally so cute. They have the cutest merch here. They made some little sweatshirts. You're my perfect shade. Oh, so cute. I have one at home. I love it. And this is my girl Megan. Does my hair. She's so great. Okay, we need to figure out. All right, I'm leaving the salon. So didn't quite go as we expected, because turns out I've had that hair since before I was pregnant, you guys, and it was a little tattered. So we were like, it's pretty much done. Like, after being in the ocean all summer and the pool, it was like the color had just changed a ton, and it was just pretty, like, it was time. Usually you're supposed to get new hair every like 9 months, so I was probably pushing like 11 months on that hair. So we had to order new hair, and decided just to take them out, and we're gonna wait till the new hair comes in. And actually my hair is like pretty long, but this is my real hair. It's just like, it's pretty fine and thin. I've worn extensions for a long time, but it's actually kind of cute. It's kind of a vibe. And I'm actually so excited to have them out for a few days, like just literally be free, be able to like brush my scalp. Yeah, so that's really nice. But I just have to shoot some projects, and it's nice to have my extensions in for that, because it just looks a little better on camera and everything. Okay, so we're headed home to see Smokey and Dad. I gotta get some lunch. And yeah.
All right, y'all, I think we talked about in older videos in the past and historically that we've never really owned a scale. I think we had a scale when we first got married and only had it for about 3 months. We got rid of it because we both kind of find it an unhealthy metric to keep track of if you're only keeping track of your weight. But we recently found the Dara 2.0 by FitTrack, and it's the world's most accurate smart scale, giving you accurate measurements of 17 different comprehensive body vitals, including bone mass, muscle weight, muscle mass, body fat percentage, body water, things like that Julie and I find a little bit more important than just measuring weight alone. So it kind of eliminates the need for a traditional scale. Obviously it does provide your weight and stuff like that, but weight alone is an inaccurate representation of your health and your health journey. It comes with free access to the Hume Health app. So everything you're doing on the scale syncs directly into the app, so you can kind of just view all those different vitals from your phone and how you're changing and all the different goals you're setting. But it also syncs with Apple Health, Google Fit, Samsung Health, allowing you to keep track of all the different changes in your lifestyle as well. So here is the scale. It is the Dara 2.0 by FitTrack, 175.4. So that'll show you your weight on the scale, but all the other important vitals that I mentioned come directly to your app on your phone. But we have it in the garage next to our plunge. As you know, we're trying to take our recovery a little more serious. I'm trying to take my sleep a little bit more serious with my Whoop. We usually eat pretty healthy with our diet. We work out pretty hard, but we want to start making, small adjustments and changes to those things as well. But those changes only go so far unless you're able to track those changes and how they affect your body on a regular basis. So we're going to start doing that. We're really excited for it. FitTrack is actually offering 30% discount on the Dara 2.0, but if you click the link down in the description box, you get an additional 20%. So that's 50% off the smart scale. Would highly recommend, take advantage of it, and stay healthy, everybody.
What's up, guys? Okay. Wow. Talk about MIA from this vlog. It has been a day so busy. Forgot how hard vlog week is. It's the first vlog week we've ever done with a baby. Wow. Kind of a different story because if you have a baby, it's just like I barely have time for anything else. I forget to keep picking up the camera and the whole day flies by and I'm like, shit. So anyways, I'm giving little Smokey a bottle right now, and I think he's about to go down for his last-ish nap for the day. He took a good one earlier, so we're just settling in. I wanted to talk about weaning off of breastfeeding because I mentioned it over on Instagram. I was like linking some bras, and people were asking about sizing, and I was giving them like direct references to sizing based on like my cup size, and I was like, obviously my boobs are not big anymore because I'm not breastfeeding anymore. And people were like, why? Can you share why? So I just figured I'd do it here just because it's a little bit more intimate, and I don't know, I don't want to like blast it all over Instagram. Anyways, I saved the real stuff for over here just because I feel like it's better on YouTube, like safer, and just like people understand you more. Instagram things just like taken out of context, and it's just like not the vibe. Anyways, well, I think like a lot of you guys have been following along the breastfeeding journey. Essentially we got Smoke's tongue tie done like when he was first born because he wasn't latching, and after that we tried to relatch him and it didn't seem to really help. I got like maybe 1 to 2, got him to latch 1 to 2 times, but I think overall there just was like not any harmony with the breastfeeding. Like he literally would throw a fit at the boob like every single time, and it just, I never saw improvements. And I think like I wish I was in a mental space where I was like, I can't do this anymore. I don't like want to keep trying and trying and just seeing him cry when there's literally never any signs of improvement. Like I just couldn't handle it, and it just wasn't, it wasn't for me, and wasn't for us, I guess. I'm certainly not closing the door to like future kids. I would love to have a like nursing experience with a baby, one of my babies, but I don't think it was in the cards for us. And I just kind of felt that in my gut. And after that I was pumping for, so I went all the way up to like 3 months basically, and I was exclusively pumping and pouring into bottles, and that is just, that ain't it, sis, either. I mean, if you can do it, more power to you, but I was like, if I have to do this like more than 3 months, I'm literally gonna go crazy. I was pumping like 6-7 times a day, and it was literally a ball and chain, and it just got harder and harder and harder on me mentally. And then just to the point where like I wanted to like go out and take him, we were on vacation and it was summertime, and well, I wanted to go on walks and bring him to the coffee shop with us and stuff like that, and everything revolved around the pumping schedule, and I just like couldn't do it. I was like, this is just way too much and it's not making me happy anymore. And I remember talking to a friend when I was like still struggling to get him to latch, and she is breastfeeding her baby until literally like 2 years old. Like she's a champ, and she's like, look, either it makes you happy or it's not making you happy. Don't overthink it and just don't feel bad. Like you do what you gotta do. And I was just like, yeah, I just think it's not working. But I wanted to hold on to it for so long because I felt so guilty, and like it's just the right thing to do. And I just finally was like, I can't do it. So a lot of people ask how I weaned. I took like a full month to wean basically. So when I kind of decided I wanted to start tapering off, I went down to 5 pumps a day for like a week. Then I went down to 4 pumps a day for a week, then 3 pumps a day for a week, and then like I did like 2 pumps for like a couple days, and then down to 1 pump, and it just kind of like ended up drying up. Like I could just, you could kind of feel when your milk comes in, when your like boobs like harden, and I would just relieve it if it kept coming back, and then over time it just gradually went away. But that's how I didn't get like mastitis or anything like that. I wasn't gonna do just like cold turkey like people just like tape up their boobs and like get mastitis and like rip it off like Band-Aid. I didn't want to do that, so I just took my time. I wasn't like in any rush and used every last bit of breast milk, you best believe. And yeah, that's what we did. So that was sort of my breastfeeding journey, and I feel good about it. But I do feel like I put myself through so much torment in the beginning when I had him, trying to figure that out, and that was definitely like a really hard part of postpartum that I just didn't know about. Now come to find out that it is, breastfeeding is like commonly a really hard thing, and now I know that, and I just had never had that conversation with women. Like nobody really kind of told me. So yeah, anyways, that's the deal. And now we're just exclusively bottle feeding him on the HIP formula. It is the goat's milk, and I was like, while I was weaning, I kind of like combo fed. So I would pour like half breast milk, half formula while I was weaning, because I obviously had to do that. I had to supplement with formula because it wasn't like 4 pumps a day was not going to get me enough milk. And that kind of like made sure that his stomach got used to it, and was like a really gradual wean off of everything and onto the formula for him. So he has no issues. He's like acid reflux. I feel like every baby spits up So he spits up a lot, but I think like a lot of babies do. So nothing I'm worried about with the formula, but not a lot of gas or anything, which is so great. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. So honestly, it's much easier. Hunter and I were just talking about this day. I was like, do you remember when I was pumping like literally, I mean, at first it was like 9 times a day. I'm like, how was I doing that? Like, it's crazy. I mean, it's sort of fun when you're in your newborn bubble because it's like, like all I want to do is, you know, do stuff for my baby. And not that I don't want to do it now, but it just wasn't working and it was getting to me. So, that's that answer to that. That's the breastfeeding journey update. I feel like it's fun. I love to like hear what people are doing with their babies. So if you have a baby and you're watching, I know this stuff is like sort of fun for other moms because I love like hearing what other people are doing with babies like the same ages. So right now, Smoke, as you guys saw this week, he's learning to turn over. He's not like fully doing that. He like kind of has been, sometimes when he's on like playtime, I'll see him arching and he's kind of doing what he did the other night, but not like fully really doing it a lot. He's also still sleeping in our room in the bassinet. He is in his double swaddle at night, so like, you know, arms down and everything. He's sleeping through the night, which is so incredible. And through the night, I mean like 9 p.m. to like 6:30. I'll take it. It's great. Sometimes it's different every night. Sometimes he's going to bed at 8:30 and he sleeps till 7. Sometimes he goes to bed at 11, sleeps till 6. Like it just, I never know what it's going to be, but we kind of are shooting for like an 8:30 bedtime right now, but we're not like strict on a schedule. I think that once he starts rolling over, that's when I'm gonna have to de-swaddle him. So I do need to start practicing like maybe him sleeping out of his swaddle, like one arm out of the swaddle and then one arm, another arm out like after that, and kind of practicing because I am worried. I'm like, I want him to still sleep through the night once he's out of the swaddle, and that's what I'm worried about because you have to, like, once they start rolling over, you have to get them out of the swaddle or else if they roll over, they're screwed. So that's gonna be sort of coming next, but the lucky thing is that I literally, all of his naps that he takes during the day are not in a swaddle, and I didn't do that on purpose. I literally just am like lazy and I'm like, I'm not swaddling him for a nap. And he takes like great naps out of a swaddle, so it's promising to think that for a full night through that he would be able to sleep without the swaddle. But I know it's just a longer stretch. Sometimes like he's gotten out of his swaddle, like he'll pull the arms out and I'll wake up in the middle of the night and he's awake because he woke himself up because he's out of the swaddle. Anyways, so once more, almost done. So yeah, that is that. And those are kind of like the big things that are happening right now. But that's not, we're not going to do that yet. I also, once he starts rolling over and is not sleeping in the swaddle anymore, Hunter and I are kind of thinking that is when we will have him start sleeping in his nursery. He takes all of his naps in here right now, and we bathe in here, we play in here, we do so much in here. So he's definitely really used to the room. But I think we're gonna try moving him out of our room and into the nursery, like sleeping overnight around that time as well. We'll see. I don't know what the transition is gonna look like exactly, but that's sort of our gut feeling of when it would be kind of the right time for us. Everyone has their own journey. I have friends that have their babies move out at like 6 months. I have girlfriends whose baby is still sleeping in their bed with them at like 2 years. Some people that had their baby sleeping in the nursery literally the 3rd week they were home. So it's just literally whatever you want and whatever like feels good. If it makes you like so sad and you're can't even like bear the thought of them not being in your room anymore, then maybe you're not ready. And maybe you'll know like when you start to feel like, okay, maybe I like need, it would be nice to have him in his room so I can have my space, like just to like sleep better and, you know, have a little more balance. Like, you know, that's kind of like when we knew that we maybe would think about it. We were just like, I still wake up to literally every noise that he makes. So I will, like, it'll be sort of nice to have that separation a little bit. Like it makes me sad, but it also is like reality, and I'm like, it'd be nice to just like put him in his nursery at like 8:30 after bath time, go to sleep, and just like have our bedroom, can flip on lights, we can make noise, and just have like a little bit of like you time for like an hour at night. And I know you guys understand if you're parents, because it's just like far and few between. Hunter and I literally started like staying up and talking at night, because it's literally the only time we get to like talk during the day, like just relaxed, fun conversation that's not about work or not about the baby. So every time like we've been getting in bed, and then I'm like want to talk, and we like end up staying up till like 11, because we're just like shooting the shit, like having fun and like talking about things that we don't really get time for. So your time just becomes very limited, and you have to be very intentional about how you're spending it. So that's all. So yeah, those are updates and everything postpartum. As far as like how I'm doing with postpartum stuff, because I know everyone always asks, since I weaned off of breastfeeding, I am starting to feel like kind of a little bit more and more back to myself, and I'm feeling good like in the gym and everything. I like definitely have had some anxiety, and I think that's pretty normal for me. Like I would say, I don't know, I honestly feel like most of us in our generation are anxious, and I don't know if it's like technology or working in social media or whatever. Just like nothing crazy. I don't get like panic attacks or anything. I'm not on medication, but just like normal anxiety about things. And I think that's pretty like relatable, but for most people, like most people don't have like no worries, although honestly goals if you don't. So I don't know if that is like from postpartum, could be like hormones and stuff. Anyways, that's that. And other than that, like physically feeling really good. My workouts are the way that I like manage my stress and anxiety, and that's like literally what motivates me to keep going and go so hard like every day, because that is, if I don't work out, I just build up and I get like, it's just not healthy. So I used to be somebody that I was like, oh, I just feel so much pressure working out, like I don't want to put pressure on myself to feel like I need to go to the gym because I like, you know, want to look a certain way or whatever. But I literally like have to go now for anxiety and stress management. Like that is like the #1 reason I go. So it helps so much, and it's like such a release for me. So that keeps me going, and that's also what's keeping me in that plunge pool, because damn, that's hard. But it also helps with mood, hormone balance, everything you guys already know. So yeah, that's kind of like, it's all encompassing, but these are just, I think, real life things that like everybody goes through. But I just figured I'd share with you guys, just because we're all going through it, girl. And don't think for 1 minute that you're like alone. Everybody worries about stuff and has problems and everything. So it's just the way life goes. But my sister recently was telling me, like, I was talking to her about some hard stuff, and she's just like, you know what, like, I really like this perspective. She was like, this is the experience, this is life, like this is it. You're like the experiences that you're having, the hardships that you're facing, the things you're having to do that you're like annoyed to do or you don't want to do, or conversations you're having, like this is the life experience. This is it. This is the journey. So I always like kind of remind myself of that, instead of thinking like, oh gosh, well, you know, if I just didn't have to do this, or if I just didn't have to do that. It's like, no, like, how do you just like accept that this is the experience that you're having, and just like, it kind of like widens the perspective a little bit, and it kind of makes like your brain relax a little bit, and like your chest is sort of like, okay, and there's nothing like you can't get through or figure out or can't heal from, you know. Nothing's impossible, and that's like super encouraging and hopeful. So I don't know, I kind of liked that. Hopefully it helps somebody. Okay, I think this one, are you rubbing your eyes? Sue's going to, are you getting tired? I'm gonna rock him to sleep and then we will continue. What's up, guys? All right, it's much later in the day. It has been literally the busiest day of the week. We haven't even got to pick up the camera. It's so crazy. But we're headed out for some barbecue right now. No. In the bowl. We're headed out to get some barbecue at Martin's, and someone just put up on my shoulder. This is literally how the day's been going. Every time we do something, someone's throwing up or there's just something chaotic happening. Okay. Oh my god. All right.
Today's been a day.
It has been a day. I left the hair salon. I don't know if I updated you guys, but I had my extensions taken out.
How good does her hair look without extensions?
Hunter loves it.
I freaking love it.
I know.
I think you look so pretty.
No, it's so nice to have them out.
I mean,
for a
you
bit,
obviously you look gorgeous with your extensions, but I just don't think you give yourself enough credit without your extensions.
That's very nice. Thank you. Anywho, we are off to get some barbecue because we just didn't have it in us to cook because it has been such a long day, and I was like, I just don't have it in me. I like need one moment to just like sit down and like detach for a second because it's just been like constant.
That's definitely been like a long day.
Anyways, so if you're visiting Nashville, this is a fun fact about Nashville that I'll give about the barbecue here in town. So there's two places that everybody likes. So like the two main barbecue, not like chains, they're like local chains. Like there's multiple locations of both. There's Edley's Barbecue and there's Martin's Barbecue. And kind of different styles. Like I would say both are good at different things, but it's sort of like, oh, you're team Edley's or you're team Martin. So we actually like both and we prefer different things at each location.
We like both for different reasons.
Yeah.
And we go to both for those reasons, yeah.
So we're going to Martin's tonight because we want a salad, and they have really good salads at Martin's, and you can get like barbecue meat on top, and it's really good.
So you get like the barbecue flavor, but still keep it healthy. Their fries are fresh cut.
Yes.
They have like they have naked wings that you can get. Sorry, I'm trying to say naked because I always say naked.
Naked.
They have naked wings that you can get without any like sauce, and they're just like taste a little cleaner.
Yes.
So that's what we like Martin's for. They have a great burger as well.
They do. Smashing burger. But Edley's burger is salad's but their ribs are smash, and their brisket sandwich, so good. Yeah. So different things, different places.
Their barbecue itself is probably better.
Yeah, I would agree.
We don't even go to Martin's for barbecue. We go for burger, wings, and salad.
I know. Exactly. Point in case. So anyways, that's where we're headed, and it's just like a really cozy, like we usually go in our sweatpants. It's like family spot. It's usually like tons of families like after like soccer games and stuff like that. So we go to the
location on Belmont.
Yeah.
And it's more of like neighborhoody. It's like there's a bunch of houses around it and stuff. So it feels very like cozy and neighborhood.
Yeah, it's cute.
And Edley's at 12 South is a little bit more touristy.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's poppin' barbecue spot.
Martin's on Belmont is like feels very local. Okay, here we go. Here's the Martin's. Here's our spot. Well, it's not our spot, but you know, we like it. I'm just saying. It could be anyone's spot. This is the spot. It's very cute. All right. Smells so good. Oh, and they're always playing. This place is like Nashville to me. This is what I think of when I think of Nashville. All right, here we go, you guys. So we get the farmer's salad. It usually comes with turkey, but they're out, so we got pulled chicken and a side of fries. And we get the vinaigrette and the ranch. And their ranch is really good. And Mocha Smolini is here.
got home from dinner. I'm gonna do a last minute end of the day cold plunge. I'm just gonna do 2 minutes.
Okay. Just a quick 2 min. I'm using Smokey's is here. We haven't even gone from the car yet. Hunter was like, I kind of want to do it. I'm like, all right. By the way, Smokey, oh my god, that is so zoomed. Smoke is in his hair grabbing era, and it is so painful. Oh my god, it's the worst. Come here, watch. Okay.
It never gets easy.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Hi. I'm freezing right now. 20 more seconds.
Feel better?
Yeah. I wonder if there's certain moments you shouldn't get in, like after you eat, or like.
Yeah, we should look it up.
I started the Huberman podcast. It's really good.
Oh yeah, did you say anything about optimizing? I mean, obviously you get lots of tips.
Yeah, there's no like right answer because it's
Yeah.
like so customized for
yourself, yeah.
Yeah. But we'll link the Huberman podcast about
Plunging.
ice baths and cold plunging in the description box. Sorry, I'm shaking.
If you want, clench your fist and let your thoughts pass you by, like they're a cloud in a bright blue sky. That's when all your answers drop from the ceiling. No better feeling than when you stop wondering why.